There we go. My first person building. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Thanks for joining me. So, verse 4, patch 4 was just pushed out today. Today for me is the 13th. I'm not sure when this will be scheduled, but I wanted to kind of go over all of this stuff because this is a pretty significant patch. So there were changes for plots where you can now use grace for plots. There's a bunch of details on this, but basically you can spend 400 grace to claim a grace plot. And you can do that, it's basically like paying for a plot. So you spend 400 grace, you get a plot for a month. You can only have one of those plots. And then the auto renewal is off for those, so you have to keep like manually re-upping it. It kind of reminds me of the Amazon Prime subs for Twitch, where it's like, yeah, if you do this other thing, you can get a free month, but you have to keep doing it every month. It's kind of a similar idea. Anyway, what else is there? You can use a token. Oh yeah, so on top of the grace plot, you can put a token on it to extend it if you want. And then basically that'll transition to a standard plot once it rolls over to the next month. If you don't own a grace plot, you can also extend the duration of existing plot with using grace. So basically grace works just like the tokens do. As far as being able to place a new plot using it, or being able to extend the duration of a plot with it. And they can go back and forth between tokens and grace, but you can only have one grace plot active at a time. They did give everybody 300 grace after the maintenance for this very purpose. Let's see. Party loot rules are now on round robin. They're talking about, as far as the gold is round robin. And they're talking about adding some actual like group settings to where you can pick which type of gold loot rules you want. Party members now show on the compass. I think that's the gist of that one. Resources. Many plants were tough to see. Yes, they increase the size of some of the plants. They specifically call out blueberries, strawberries, cotton, and many others, it says. Gold loot. Oh, that's different than party loot rules. We wanted to make it easier for players to share in gold rewards from PvE. We've added a round... Okay. Gold loot. Gold loot has been adjusted so that non-animal NPCs that previously... Oh, yeah. So they basically made sure that any of the, like, humanoid NPCs will always drop at least the minimum amount of gold, because some of them would drop none at some times. So now they're basically saying none of them are completely broke. Sorry, I had to cough a little bit there. Let's see. Named enemy gold loot has increased. NPC loot. Okay, this is a lot of the similar stuff. Animal loot, they changed. I'm not going to go through all the details of this. If I remember to, and I should remember to, I'll post a link to these notes in the description of this video. Or maybe I'll do it in a pinned comment. I don't know. I'll leave it up to later me to figure that out. But as far as the animal loot, they changed the animals, like the stuff that drops from animals is different now. Like each animal now has some specific things that it drops. For example, sinew is now boar sinew. Wool only drops from camois, which it was like that. Hooves only drop from deer, stags, and camois, so you won't get hooves from boar anymore. Animal fat and suet no longer drop from animals. Instead, they come from butchering. So they basically renamed charcuterie to butchering. And now some of the stuff you get from butchering the carcass. And that's like, you get bones from butchering the carcass, you get animal fat from butchering the carcass. Come from butchering. So, okay, yeah, so everything could end up giving you animal fat and suet, apparently. And then you only get the sinew from boars. And bears have a larger loot pool, sounds like, just kind of in general. It says T1 boars, foxes, rabbits, badgers, wolves, and bears additionally drop bone fragments. So you'll get more bone like if you just need a bunch of bone fragments, you can attack T1 stuff and you'll get it from killing them and from the butchering the carcass, apparently. Animal skinning. When your skinning skill reaches 10 higher than the tier at which you are skinning, you get about 50% more hides. So basically, if your skinning is like 20 and you're killing level 1 things, you're going to get a bunch more hides from them, basically. That's an example of how that works out. They smoothed out progressively better hide drops across all animals. So the more difficult the animal, the better drops you'll get out of it. They rebalanced all the skinning yields. I mean, this is kind of like repeating some of the same things. They just have kind of some details on how it breaks down. Crafting recipes, the grain mills have been dropped to difficulty 13 of the baking. So those should be available sooner, which is good because that whole thing was a little weird where you could make what was it? You could make like oat dough or something, but then you couldn't get the machine to actually make oat flour for like 20 levels later. Anyway, it sounds like they balanced that a little bit. I'm kind of curious to see how much I need to do to get to the windmill, because I would like to get a couple of those up. Oh, what else here? Recipes for crafting baking tools in the grain mill have been simplified to no longer require wrought iron or granite. So the windmill, before, you would need some higher tier stuff just to put it out, and now they've changed that so it matches the actual level where it unlocks, so that you're going to be using things to place it that you would have normally at that level. Reduce the cost of iron wire, steel wire by half. Added an alternate new recipe for glue made from bone fragments. Added an alternate new recipe for fine glue from bone fragments, 100. So you can make glue from, doesn't say how many glue. You 1 glue from 50 bone fragments? Or is it like 5 glue? I'm guessing it's just 1. You make a glue from 50 bone fragments. Fine glue from 100 bone fragments. Horn buttons now produced from antlers, not hooves. I've never made those, so I didn't know that was a thing. Leather string now requires boar sinew. Leather handles now require boar sinew. Lime mortar now requires 5 water instead of 20. That's amazing, especially when I'm just about to get to some making 40,000 billion lime mortars. Linseed oil now also requires tallow, 10. Linseed oil now unlocks its skill 7 and has a difficulty of 16. Horn pins and needles now unlock at skill 7, have the difficulty of 16. Charcuterie has been renamed to butchering, so the former charcuters are now butchers. Are you a charcuter? Shit, I scrolled and just lost my spot. Okay, there we are. Butchers have spent as much time in carpentry as the butchery shop in order to craft enough chests to store the overflow of various animal parts. This is good. I'm not sure that they stack as much as I was hoping, but they have increased the stack size of several of the butchering pieces, like the cuts, the meats, all that kind of stuff. The stack size is larger on those. They did change it so that the different levels of butchering, the recipes to butcher, are, it sounds like they're more specific to shanks, necks, and flanks, so maybe you can specifically try to butcher for certain things. I don't quite know what that means, because before, the higher your level in butchering, the more cuts that you would get out of one carcass, so I don't know if this means you're gonna be able to pick what you want. I don't know. Well, I'll see if I can do some butchering here after we get done with this. Meat chunks are still a byproduct of carcass parting recipes up to skill 16. Butchering any carcass produces bone fragments as a byproduct. Butchering deer and goats produces suet. Butchering boar and bear produces animal fat. Okay, so not all of them produce animal fat. So it sounds like instead of getting the animal fat when you kill the animal, you're going to get it when you butcher it. Crafting speed and mastery. Standard crafted components now initially take a little less time to craft. As you gain mastery and the skill and the recipe becomes trivial, crafting time decreases further down to a fifth when fully mastered. Standard crafted components. Yeah, I don't know exactly what all that includes, but hopefully that'll be nice. Stack sizes. So all of these have been increased, I think, from 10 to 20. The shank meat, neck meat, flank meat, rump meat, round meat, shoulder meat. Meat strips now stack up to 20. That needs to be like 100. Meat chunks now stack to 100. Oh, wait. No. Okay, yeah, so meat chunks was what I'm thinking. Antlers now stack up to 20? What are those now? That seems super low even at 20. 10? Canaanite now stacks that I've never seen Canaanite nor Ambergrasp, and I probably will never see those because they're in the PvP zone. Miracles, St. Lupus's minor favor rewards from skinning have been updated to complement the new animal skinning yields better. So you'll get antlers. What does this say? Affects raw materials. So for example, stags will give you more antlers and goats offer more wool. I don't know how you pronounce camois. Camois? The goat. Camois goat. I don't know. We want to make it less painful for players who wear equipment of various sorts to repair it. You can now repair any items at any crafting bench. As mentioned above, the charcuterie skill has been renamed to butchering. Similarly, rename tools and workbenches accordingly. Goats, boars, and wolves of different tiers have earned unique names that fit their appearance and biomes. And then there's bug fixes to occasional server hitches. Some other probably pretty rare bugs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'll pop a link in somewhere below the video here. Okay. So, oh, I forgot I turned my. Oh God, and we have gold spam bots now too. That's great. Lovely. Feel like I'm back in World of Warcraft. Butcher's Workbench. Okay. So, what do we have here then? Well, oh, look at that. Oh, that's right. Did I skip over? Because I think they said well-parted boar, deer. They removed one of the animals doesn't have carcasses now. Deer, boar. What did? Hold up. Hold up. Animal skinning. Animal loot. Oh, all animals that dropped carcasses previously still do, with one exception. Wolf meat is off the menu. That's what it was. So wolves no longer drop carcasses, but the goats do. So there was a... Okay, so now that's camois sausage instead of wolf sausage, which I have some in here. I'm assuming this has changed. Yep. A bit stringy, but very tasty sausage. Okay. So do we have anything else? Basic baking tools. What did that say that unlocks that? 7? PC loot, gold resources. Shit, I don't remember where it was. For the whole baking, let's see, bakers, blah blah blah. Baking tools to 6. The recipes for crafting baking tools in the grain mill have been simplified and no longer require... Oh, maybe it's just the baking tools that they changed. No, grain mills have been causing their... The Baking Guild has passed legislation to reduce and unlock the level of baking tools to 6. Okay, so it's just the baking tools that... Well, that sucks. I mean, it's good, but my misunderstanding of that sucks. So I don't think the grain mill changed. They just made the baking tools easier to unlock. Okay. At some point we need to get to this whole bread thing. What else do we have going on here? I basically started this episode up just because I wanted to kind of go through these patch notes, but I didn't really have anything planned as far as what we're going to be doing here. What is it you say we're doing here? I don't know. You know, I was thinking too, one thing that would be really cool that we could use those shit, not miracle, what the currency, what is this called? Grace. One thing that I'm pondering using some grace for is getting that grace plot and then plopping it down here so that when I'm going down here and gathering stuff, because at this point, like, there's a lot of stuff down in this area that I'm going to want to get. If I put a temporary plot there, I can put a bunch of storage bins in there and then just run back and forth from here and load up stuff. And then at some point, I just have to keep going back and forth from here. Just makes it so that I can farm up more stuff when I'm in the mode to farm up more stuff. Yeah. I might do that at some point. Okay, so what to do? I did make a... Did I make these on... Yeah, I think I made those on the episode. We're gonna need to make up more of this stuff. And I don't think we have any wood left. Maybe we do? I was putting wood in these. Yeah, I've already burned through all that. I got a bunch of hardwood, but well, there's some wood. And there's a little bit more wood. That's not much, though. So what did we have? We've got... we basically need a lot of both of those. I have gotta just pull the band-aid off and make a damn decision on this stuff up here. Needs to happen. All right, first of all, let's move this stuff down. Hey, is there anything in this? There is. What was I making soapboard extract for? It's been in here for so long, I don't even remember. Probably something here. Soapboard extract. Aegis potion. Careful extraction of these soapboard oils offers short respite from incoming blows. Well, why would you want a respite from that? Okay, so grab that, this, and we're gonna have to get some of this stuff moved downstairs. Okay, so leatherworking, wait, this is tailoring. Leatherworking's over here. So let's put these back down. Just gonna kind of stuff this stuff over here for now. Be this way. Jewelry. Okay. What we can do. Holy shit. I forgot I loaded that up with other stuff. That's normally my wood bin. Alright, we're gonna have to put down some storage. Do we have any of those fancy ones? No. Alright. Put a couple of these down for now. Can we put them up here? Okay. So we need to just bring all... Kind of need to... Well, I should have brought the other stuff up here. Let's do this. I wish there was a better way to do this stairs while saving room. And I'm just going to stop thinking about that because it's not going to help. Let's take all this up here. So this is a random parts. Let's put that in there. Is this full? That stuff needs to go downstairs. So let's do this. I've been carrying this stack of clay on me because I keep not noticing it's in there. Oh boy, these are going to have to go down as well. Let's toss these in here for now. There was also something about when you move items from one bin to another, if there's not enough space, it takes it from the bottom instead of the top. It was kind of an interesting thing for them to decide to do. I appreciate it because I know what problem they're solving with that because I am one of the people that notices it. Not that I really cared that much, but can we stuff? We'll put you right here. Yeah, boy. I have a whole bunch of these jewel crafting stones because I haven't done hardly anything with jewel crafting yet. I probably should be just tossing these when I'm actually going for ore because I just probably don't need all these. I don't know. I have a hard time just tossing that kind of stuff though. Let's swap these. Oh, see, look at that. That's what it did. Okay, so if we go like this. So this is what this is for. So normally if I alt click on this to put these in here, to put as much of this stuff in here as I can, if you alt click, it'll fill up these 3 slots. Normally it would take them from these 3, but now when you do it, it takes it from the bottom so that your inventory here is still stacked at the top. I appreciate that. I do. We could put these strawberries away. I did see some more clay here. Oh, that's a lot of clay. Yeah, see that pulled from the bottom. Let's see if we can find a different place for those. Like here. Screw it, we'll just, oh, we got strawberries there. We can put that away. This and this and that, and this. Now that those are down here, I can stack those in without having to run upstairs. What the hell? There they are. I keep wanting to click a sort button over here, but there's just not a sort button. See, that's weird. Like, to me, adding a sort button would... You'd think that'd be kind of a higher priority than like changing the way it pulls from stacks or something, but maybe that was just super easy to do, so they just threw it in there. Which wouldn't surprise me. That's understandable if that's why they did it. Alrighty, back upstairs. You know what? Let's take our alternate route. Okay, so empty. Don't know where I'm gonna put all that shit. And we got more stuff there we gotta take down. What is... My house is a mess. It's an absolute mess. And where the shit am I gonna stuff all this linseed oil? Well, I could swap this. Take those upstairs. Try not to get dizzy when I'm going up and down stairs, okay? Can't help it. Perfect. Perfect. Oh man, I gotta I have got to get cranking on the glass. I keep forgetting to do that. We got to do some butchering too. What the hell am I doing now? I'm gonna have this. Supposed to bring more stuff back down. I'm kind of brain dead. Take. All right. So now I've got space up here that I can move things to. This stuff needs to be moved down. Okay, we have more oils. We're just gonna put this stuff in here. I don't care. I don't care. I think we could probably start figuring this area out. Yeah. I think we could do something here. If I do. Okay, so this is gonna be our tailoring area. Let's do a little bit of building. Oh shit, I gotta make more of this stuff though too. Yeah, we'll use this up and then make some more. Alright, how can I transform this into an amazing tailoring cave? We need a tailoring cave. Let's see. Whoa. I'm hiding between the storage containers. All right, so if we put, let's see. No, it just needs to be shorter. Right there. I think that's good. All right. Now, the music is whispering to me. Yes. Yeah, I like that, but I don't know if I like that, but man, we need some chandeliers. I'm trying not to like rabbit off on, or squirrel or whatever you want to call it, off on other stuff, but it's so dark in here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I was trying to decide if I want to use this flooring in here, just put the flooring in there. You know what? What is... I think it takes, shit, I put it away. Oh, it's just sapwood. Now what the hell did I do with that sapwood we had? I have no idea where I put that. Was it outside? There it is. Yeah, so if I just, what does this look like if we stick this in here? Can't see under there. We've got lights somewhere, don't we? We've got this, but we don't have any, no, we don't have any of those table lamps. I thought I could always go pick one up off of somewhere else and put it over here just for the time being, but let's just plop this down real quick. Yeah, see, I don't know if I like this rough structure showing underneath here. I think let's just go with the way I did all the other shelves and put like 700 of these things down. So, plus I don't know how that'll work since this actually is lower than those. Like maybe that'll make placing stuff on there weird. Oh, we gotta get our storage bins from upstairs. I'm gonna have to check every one of these. Let's see, is it this one? Oops. Nope. Here we go. Oh, shit. I'll trade you some sapwood for some storage bins. Thanks. Okay. It's dark. Ooh, we're falling in a hole. No holds, please. And let's... flip this around. I don't like how we've got this edge over here, but I'm gonna have to... No, let's move this. Yeah, for Pete's sake. I don't know why I'm like this, but no, that needs some... See how close I can get this to them all being... No, that's still too... You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I'm curious how high we can actually reach these. I wish your head would get out of my way. Come on, man. Well, that is not anywhere near straight. But you can reach it. Let's see if we can get these. Oh, chat. Okay. Where's that light coming from? Do I have something flickering on my chest? It's like hitting the stuff behind me too. What is that? Is it just going because it's going through the trees? I don't know. That's kind of cool, whatever it is. All right. And we're full of a bunch of shit. Let's see. Let's see. Take that. You can have that back. We can grab some more of the stuff from upstairs. That's gonna be a thing. Okay, so we need, let's put coarse linen in here. And we'll put linen in there too, I guess. And then up here, we're gonna put linen string. We'll drop one of these guys here. Well, maybe, yeah, we'll just put one right there. Put this other one here. Our little project bins. All right, what do we got here? We got some wool yarn. coarse linen cloth. And cotton cord. Cotton goes there. We've got these random stuffed things. Probably gonna end up moving some of that, but it's just getting it out from upstairs. You. Oh, there's one, really? Well, I can't take the bin anyway, so. Let's put these here. We've got a bunch of leather stuff. Basically need to do the same thing for the leather working area so that I can just have a place to put things and they're not on the floor. Yeah, because I'll end up doing this basically the same thing over here, which means this is probably going to need to move, but whatever. Whatever. Okay, that's a start. I think what I might end up doing is potentially blocking that window so that I can put a bunch... How do these look if we store these? Yeah, that's gonna stick out over the window. So I may turn this all into wall and then have one of those corner... Basically put something like this there in the corner. But we can go way up. We can go way up there. Up real high. Fall down real far. Always kind of wanted to do like a massive storage warehouse where you like have to go up ladders to get to some stuff, kind of like those old-timey libraries that are super tall where you have those ladders that kind of that you can drag around that are on like rails. I just think that'd be cool. Not that you can make, you know, ladders on rails, but you get what I'm saying. I think, maybe not, I don't know. Okay, we gotta put up the storage for the leather working area. Man, I don't like that it's just cramped in here. I just don't like it. If I were to put that up here... No, because we've got carpentry. The other option is putting all the blacksmithing stuff upstairs more, and that's not going to work either. That's definitely not going to work. This is the way it's got to be for now, at least. Maybe if I remove this stuff, it'll feel a little slightly more open, because that's all basically going to go on this wall. I could potentially find somewhere else for these tanning racks, but I don't know. My neighbor left, it was over there. I was gonna mention that in the last episode and I completely forgot about it. All right. I don't like this, but I'm gonna start putting the stuff here. No, I'm not, because I gotta get the, where did I put all that shit again? Oh, I put it back out where it's supposed to be. Gonna have to go wood chopping here. Where are you at? There we go. Nope. It's got to be closer to me, apparently. There we go. My first person building. Oops. Don't need two on top of each other. Close enough, whatever. Right there. And there. How many do we get in the other one? 6 wide. Oh yeah, okay, that works. I guess I could have been pushing these back further than I did. See you, Cosmo. Killing them boars. Getting that meat. That one was in my way of putting this one in, so... Uh-oh. Did I put those... Let's screw it. I guess maybe I should at least move the one on the end. But then I'm gonna... Oh, shoot. Ha! That's funny. Tear down our framework here. Okay, now we bring down the leatherworking stuff, which is over here. Oh shit. Guess I should have put that stuff away, huh? Boy, we're burning through these pretty quick. Come on. I'm trying to do this without turning a bunch when I go up there. Okay, here we go. Guess we could take this. Now here, we're going to put, we'll put rawhide and inferior leather in one, because those are kind of the first two tiers. And then the next one, we'll put that. And put this fur leather in there. And then here we'll put the string and the bands. We'll put the glue up there. I gotta find, where do I have, I've got the animal hooves somewhere, but I think it's full. No, it's not. Flax seeds, those go, where did I put those? There was flax seeds somewhere. I don't remember what I did with them though. Oh, did I put them out here? Oh, hey. I saw some lighting. I'm gonna put the other things away. We'll hold off on that for a moment. Actually, let's put those in here. We got more shit to bring down. Okay, so let's put this stuff up here. Let's glue. Where did I put the... Wait. Here we go. Okay, we've got some random stuff here that needs to go back upstairs. This can go in here. Oh, 46. Oh, I must have taken those up to do something and then didn't do it. I don't know if we have any room over here now. Definitely not there. And put this in here. These could go downstairs. That's where the alchemy stuff is. And we'll just stuff this in here for now. As long as it's by the other things, we're fine. For now. Oh, god damn it. I came down here without full inventory. What am I thinking? I wasn't thinking, that's what. Perfect. Okay, so we have leathers in there. Where did we put... That stuff goes in here. Wow, we've got more than a bin full of that. This needs to go down. Put that in here. Put that in there. Wait, what? There we go. Gotta pay more attention to the... I almost wish, like, see how the circle gets bigger? That's what you're pointing at? I almost wish, like, they changed it to a blue or something. Some bright, maybe a yellow. Because it being slightly larger, I don't know, my eyes don't always catch it. Okay. Okay. What are we doing in here? Okay, those are empty. I'm going to leave those empty and up here just in case I need. Let's grab this before I forget where I put that again. I know me. All right, now. That's full. Put the wood back in here. In there. I do need to find another spot for some of this stuff. Some of this, I guess this stuff technically should go into the carpentry area. And then like this is gonna have to be upstairs somewhere because that's generally where you're gonna be processing it. Either the carpentry area or the charcoal kilns. Okay, you're full. You're now whatever. Your things. Your oh, this has got to go down. Put these in here. Guess we'll put that in there too because we've only got 3 of them. Okay, and then nope, that's not. There we go. So I basically got the raw materials up here in the top row, and then the crafted materials here. Ish. I don't know. All right. So I kind of want to move this stuff. Well, let's do that. Let's find a spot for this stuff upstairs. Hey, we have some empty bins up here for the very reason. Why not use them? And over here. Take, get rid of. Take, get rid of. Take. Okay, so... Holy shit. Man, I made a lot of bronze. Like, a lot of bronze. Let's take this clay up here. You know what I should do is put a bin by these. Just for now. And then dump some clay in there. I can put all of our overage clay in there. And then we can use it to bake shingles and bricks with. I was bringing stuff upstairs this time. Now this stuff, yeah, that's carpentry. That is carpentry. I don't know that we have a place for it though. I don't want to fill these up with it because those are going to end up being full of themselves. I guess we could put... Let's put another bin up here. We'll put a couple up here just in case. Let's see. Let's put it above that, since it is a byproduct of limestone. And this bin, I'll take the last of that. Yeah, that doesn't really open it up like I was hoping, but... I mean, it's leatherworking, whatever. Not like I spend a whole lot of time right there. What did I do with... right there? Take our lime... What is this called? It's just lime? Lime. Just lime. Now, this. It's hard to tell where that's gonna actually feel centered. I feel like it definitely can come this way more. My guy's stupid head would not be in the way. Not there. So that's right on the edge as far as the stuff hanging over. Yeah, that's good. Where's that smoking through now? I don't really care because this is like our... This is like the weird attic section. But where's that smoke going? Oh, right there. That's alright. It's alright. Oh, I did start some glass. Well, look at me. Remembering to do something. Do we have any... See, we have a bunch of sand up here. We will fill this up. More glass. Gonna have to do some major coal burning or coal making runs here. Might as well empty this stuff out. These need to take all. Take all. Click. Done. Empty. The other thing that I need to remember to like make room for is my beehive area. The bees need a home. We need a place for the bees. What we got here? Iron. Nothing. Okay. Don't think we have wood to do more coal. Oh, we do. Let's put this coal away. Got a little bit of wood. Just a little bit. Okay. I think I'm gonna wait to work on this the structure of the building until I unlock more carpentry stuff. Because I do want to finish kind of those top 2 levels, but I don't know. There's not really much point until I get the newer or the better tier stuff. Really, I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Looks like shit, but whatever. Whatever. All right. Oh shit! I should have put that stuff upstairs. Now the little doorway over here is a little more open. Kind of thinking maybe I should remove this. This is kind of cramped, but I didn't want to take up too much space with this. I guess I could. You know what? We don't have the stuff on us. Hold on. We're gonna make an adjustment to this. One moment, please. I need a moment. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's put this in here. Okay, we need planks and beams. Planks and beams. Let's do oh, thanks for that notice. I appreciate it. Hey, you know what? Do you know what? Do you see what I see? I see a spot for a full piece. Right there. Perfect. Well, other than this weird spot right here, but I'm just ignoring that for now. Short ladder. We'll put one here and we'll get rid of this. Get rid of that. We'll put one of these guys here, up here. No, you don't want to. There we go. So this will kind of match the doorway below a bit, just a little bit. Okay, we're doing that, are we? Where are you? What in the shit? What is happening? Where? I can't. Oh my god. Now stop being weird and just snap somewhere. Thank you. Okay. KK. Can I put these other short stairs here now? That's since we've got I don't have any sapwood or reeds. Well, fine. We'll just put these in there. Then we need these little wyvern support beams. Not like that. Okay. Makes that a little more spacious. All right. Now, I am gonna need to make more storage bins, but I think what we're gonna do here is close up this window like I was talking about downstairs. Okay. Okay. I see. I named this Mohegan Tower after my dog that passed a few years ago. He was amazing. Okay. Now we do our little crosses here. Just kind of fill her in there. Get him in there, toy. Oh, no, it's got to be out a little bit more. How about there? Better. And you would go there. Nope. Don't be slipping out of first person. I tell you what. You stop that. God damn it. Every time I switch sides, I drop out. Not really much of a rhyme or reason to how I do this. I just try to fill in the holes as much as I can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Like the stuff back in here we're never gonna see, but like this edge stuff sometimes you could, like I can see this hole right here. That didn't poke through, did it? Nope. Oh, you know what I need to do? Let's go grab those 2 table lamps down there, because I need to put the table lamp on that ledge first and then put the storage bin up. Give me these. Here. There we go. Okay. We got 9 chests left. We got 1, 2, okay, 5 on the shelf, so at least we can sort of finish this. Ish. Everything with me is ish. Looks finished? Maybe. I'll probably change it 14 times though. That's what I do. I'm gonna have to pull this one out a little bit to match that one. Okay. Lamp me. There we go. All right. Damn, I love the sun rays coming through windows and going through trees and stuff. It's so good. Yeah, this will look kind of cool once we have... I'm going to put probably another one over there. Oh yeah, we can put some on the floor too. I forgot about that. 4 on the floor. Wow, that's really going in there. I'm surprised that I was letting it go in that far. Yeah, see, because... Wow, that one has to stick out a long way. And we're out. You okay? Ooh, yeah, those are sticking out a long ways. I don't know about that. Why is that a thing here? We have something poking through here or something? What are you doing to me here, wall? Trying to screw me out of my lineup space? Boop, boop, boop. Alright, let's just try this again. Come on. Oh. Oh. Alright, good enough. now. How do we want to sort of organize this? And first of all, let's go put this wood downstairs so we've got more space to move things back and forth. In between episodes, I'll do a bunch of lumberjacking. I will jack that lumber. The fuck am I doing? Oh yeah, go upstairs. No wait. Yeah. Okay, so there was some wrought iron in there. Let's take that out. We have no... Oh, we got a lot of like bits and pieces of stuff now. I mean, granted, half of it's iron arrowheads, but you know, he's nice. Let's see. So we'll have copper, tin, bronze, iron, and then wrought iron. Maybe more wrought iron, and then maybe steel here. And then I'm gonna need some bins for... No, I could put the ore right upstairs, maybe. Maybe. And then this stuff. Generally, I've been using these middle chests for the odds and ends things, like, you know, I could put all the iron bits in here. It's wrought. Iron. That's wrought. That ain't wrought. Let's just throw the bronze in here. Bronze. And then up here, we'll put the glass. We'll put the wrought. And we'll put the bits. The handle bits. More? Is this empty? Yes. And this is empty. Oh, it's good to get some stuff set up here, even if all of this is temporary until after I build the better higher tier building stuff. It's still good to have. It's good to have it. Iron. Gotta do this. Let's do this right. Blop. I need to make those up. Okay, where did we put the handle bits? And we'll put out a project bin here. All right. That should last us a little bit before I start struggling and needing more inventory space. We've got bronze here. Those can stay. Okay, that's all good. There's... What was I saying? Bronze here? No, that's... Did I open the wrong one? Sure did. Sure did there. We could put this... Whoops. Put you right up in here. Up in here. And then... Okay, we're done up here as far as the blacksmith stuff, but we do have... What? We've got stuff in here. We can put this little bit of wood here. That is alchemy. That is all kinds of shite. Let's take this and this. Oh, that's where the flax seeds were. I knew I stuffed those somewhere. Okay, and then we got some wrought iron. Okay, so... wrought. You all wrought? Tin. Copper. We have the glasses. Let's put that in there. Keep everything spread out so we've got plenty of room to make a bunch of inventory and not have to find places to jam it. You know? Let's move... Actually... No, let's put this in here. And what did I do with the rest of that linseed oil? Is it in one of these? No? I need to put signs on these. Okay. What? Is it in here? No. Wait. It's here, isn't it? Yes. No. What in the shit? It's right there. Okay. Holy hell. I'm gonna put these raw things in here because that's like stuff that's gonna be processed at some point. Usually what I'll use a bin like this for is I'll basically run out, grab flax, fill this up. Run back out, grab a bunch of flax, and then I'll process those 2 loads. And where did I put the bits of the stuff? Here? No. There? There we go. Now is this... Okay, so this is all stuffed linen. Don't know if I will ever use that, but we made it to level up and I'm not throwing it out. Yet. Alright. Wonderful. We have reached the end of this episode. Thank you for hanging out. Also, let me know, would you rather I record episodes where I'm just like out gathering stuff at this point? I know the stuff like that that's pretty repetitive I'll do every once in a while, but I mean I do a lot of gathering in between episodes, and I let me know if I should do more of it, maybe not all of it, but do more of it, or if the kind of skipping some of that here and there is preferable. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.